So, hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of our SoulFull Sunday series. We're looking at some amazing practitioners and the work that they do. I am Cheryl-lya of Wellbeing Showcase, and today I've got the wonderful Anne Iarchy, who is a weight loss specialist, and we're going to be talking all things exciting about weight loss. So, Anne, thank you very much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. And I think, without sort of any further ado, let's kick off and tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do and how you do it.
So I am, as you mentioned, a weight loss and healthy lifestyle coach. It's not something that I've done all my life. I used to work in IT, in the corporate world, and I was in sales, was traveling a lot, was entertaining a lot of clients, and I struggled a lot with my own weight. I tried to find a way to integrate a very busy life, which we, by the way, all have, and a healthy life. And everyone I encountered and I asked and talked to was, or you're good, or it's not going to work. And to me, that it never really worked. So it worked like most people, a week or 2 weeks, 3 weeks, a month, if I was lucky. And then I lost it all again, or put it all back on, let's say that way. And eventually it did hurt my self-esteem, my confidence. I was lacking energy most of the time. And I thought there must be a different way. Now, I was always interested in the human body and how it works. And so when the opportunity arose to do a personal training course, I did it combining with my day job. And then at some point when the last company I worked for got acquired by another company, I decided, you know what, this is my opportunity to see if what I think I enjoy doing, I really enjoy doing. And that was over 10 years ago. And with time, things evolved. So I started as a personal trainer, then I added nutrition. Then I realized that nutrition and exercise is great, but to do it consistently, that's another issue. So I looked into mindset, into habits, into sleep, and I developed a system that is a holistic system to help people lose weight, live a healthy lifestyle within their busy lives, because we all have busy lives.
And I think that's such a key thing, because we do, we run around, if you're working, it's never 9 to 5 work. It's always, sort of a lot more than that. Then you throw in, if you have children and a partner and a cleaning the house and go and do the shopping, and it very quickly gets overwhelming. And that temptation to have that little snack on the side as you're pushing the shopping trolley down.
Yeah. Or just chill at night with a glass of wine in front of the TV, It's one of those things that we got into the habits of doing, and we have to look at those habits and realize that obviously they don't help us, and see what else we can do that is different.
And I think as well, people don't realize that, it is a habit, and people think, oh, I have to break a habit, and it's not easy to break it.
It is impossible to break a habit. You're 100% right. So first of all, we need to identify those habits. Then we need to find out why we're doing them, and then see what could we do differently. And those new habits will actually, make the old ones, or the bad ones, whatever you want to call it, obsolete. So it's about building new ones that are serving you, as opposed to using the ones and trying to break it. No one likes to break habits. I mean, we creatures of habits in one way or another. So we absolutely have to build new habits, as opposed to trying to break old habits. Anything that is kind of coming from the negative way and the negative side, we fight against it. So it's about building something more positive, and that's what we build up on and evolve with.
Absolutely. And one of the things I really, really enjoy about your work, and if people are looking there, they can see that the blogs and that kind of thing, is that just it's okay to have those little treats every now and again. Within reason.
Realistically, there is no such a thing that you can go through your life without indulging into something you enjoy. You go to a wedding, you go to a party, you go on holidays, you want to try new things. It's normal. It's what you do day to day that will, define how you're going to feel and how you're going to look. No one says that you can't go on holiday and not enjoy an ice cream or a glass of wine or a cocktail or whatever delicacy that country you're going to. At the moment, we're not going anywhere, but hey, or the scones in Cornwall or Devon or wherever. It's part of life.
Yeah.
The thing though is, when you think about it, there's 52 weeks in a year. If you're lucky, and not this year, but if you're lucky, there's 2-3 weeks of holidays throughout the year. Then you got Christmas, weddings, birthdays, Easter, any other holiday that you celebrate, no matter what religion you are. Let's say 6 weeks of the year in total doesn't go to plan, or is different, or you indulge or you enjoy yourself. What happens with the other 46 weeks? Those are the ones that count. And if you are, healthy and conscious about what you do 46 weeks of the year, there is no way that you're going to struggle with your weight. It's when we look at weight loss from let's do it in a month or 2 months or 3 months, that's when we struggle. It's about lifestyle. It's about the long term, the long haul, and how you live your life. For me, weight loss is a byproduct of living a healthy lifestyle. It's not a goal in itself. It will happen if you live a healthy lifestyle.
And I think that's such a brilliant way of looking at it, because so many people make it the primary objective and then beat themselves up because they're now doing the bad habits, or they're having a treat and it's not happening because they're on holiday or whatever. It's a beautiful way of just sort of looking at it and saying, actually, it's okay to do all the things you really want to do, but just be mindful of it.
It is. I mean, every time I go back home to see my parents in Belgium, I do indulge in stuff from my childhood and things that I would normally never have. And my mom says, each time my mom says to me, what will your clients say if they see what you're having to eat? And I'm like, so what? I go back next week or after the weekend or whatever I'm there, and I just go back to my normal eating habits. It's just enjoying it a little bit for that little bit of time. And that it makes a massive difference, because then you stop beating yourself over things that, you feel bad about. And there's no such thing as bad or good. There will be meals where they're not exactly like they should be. There will be meals where you don't eat enough vegetables. So there's the next meal. It's fine. And the same with exercise. If one day you're really tired and don't feel like exercising, then don't. Your body needs that rest. You need to start listening to your body as well. And that's one of the big differences. Obviously, if you are very unhealthy at the moment and your body just says, stay on the sofa and eat a lot of rubbish, then we need to, not listen to it and start looking into it. But once you're in better habits, your body will tell you what it needs. And that's quite an exciting place to get to.
That's fantastic. And I love that approach. And I think a lot of people will resonate with that. And sort of, it's a great new way of looking at how I manage myself, my body, and everything that goes on. So, for those people who are going, I want to know more, how would they get in touch with you? How would they contact you to find out more?
So there's my website, which is annearchy.com. They can also get my book, where I outline everything, which is 5 simple steps to releasing the real you, which came out earlier this year. And otherwise on social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, even Twitter. I'm everywhere.
Love it. Absolutely love it. That's fantastic. So, I mean, I could sit here and talk all day about, you know, some of the things that you've touched on, because it's fantastic. And I think, you know, now that people know how to get in touch with you, they can find out their own journeys. But for anybody who's watching sort of right now, no matter where they are on, you know, on their scale of things, of thinking, I should say, this great thing about lives, what sort of would be the one pearl of wisdom or that nugget of information that you would sort of like to leave them with?
The one thing is, stop what you're currently doing and sit down, take a notebook, be honest with yourself and write down all the stuff that you do throughout the day. And that's not just about food, because most people, when they look at weight loss, they think of food and exercise. But look at all your habits, write them all down, then make a list of those that are helpful and those that are not helpful. Those that are not helpful, try and understand where they're coming from, and then try and see which ones you could start building up on that will make those ones obsolete. So that's kind of, look at it differently. Don't count calories, just look at what you do day in, day out.
That's brilliant. Thank you so much. It's such a good thing to end on as well. It's think differently, you know, going to have that list, look in a different way.
And then go and do it. And if you need help, just reach out. It's okay, by the way, to ask for help. That's one of those things that, you know, especially as women, I think we struggle with asking for help. But it is okay to reach out and ask for help. We're not superwoman, even though we believe we are. Or we need sometimes help, and that's perfectly fine.
It's a brilliant saying by, I think it's Harvey Mackay, who sort of says, even the Lone Ranger didn't do it alone.
Very true.
Wonderful. And thank you so much for your time today. It's been fantastic having you, and look forward to some good things in the future, and hopefully some more insights and that coming out as well. And good luck with the book.
Thank you very much.
Pleasure. Take care. Bye.
Bye.